Hi everyone, this is Mystic Becca, and I have for you today Pile 1 and Pile 2. And the question is, what do you need to know right now? What are your spirit guides saying? What is the universe trying to tell you? Something mysterious. Pile 1 is the blue, clear. I think it's an opalite. And then this is an opalite. Citrine. This is citrine. That's pile 2. So take a moment to reflect on those. I'll tell you that I'm doing a psychic promo on Sunday. I think what that's going to be is a discount or a free reading based on how you react to my post. So if I post a picture of myself, then giving me something you don't already know about me, or what I'm going through, or about my spiritual gifts, then the one that gives me the best answer will get a free reading. Monday we do a weekly outlook, so that's a 7-day outlook. Tuesday we're doing a guidance from your spirit guides reading, and you get an extended version just like today. The regular reading will be posted on YouTube and my Mystic Becca page, but the extended only exists in our private community. If you would like to join that community, then please visit Tarot and More Exchange on Facebook. And note that I'll give you a 3-day trial to kind of review what's on there and see how we're doing. And then we'll work on payment. It's $10 a month. I've already got 26 members, so it's going well. Thursday I do a meditation link, and Friday I do what I'm doing today on Saturday. It's a pick a card topic and extended. So let's get started with pile 1. I'll put the timestamps below so you can fast forward to your pile. That right there so you can see it. So first card, let's see, we have a lot of cards here. We have one from my energy deck, which is the moon energy. And the whole thing, the revealing of this topic is really about showing the world the real you. It's a full moon in Aquarius. I'm going to put that over here. Then we'd like to look a little bit about your soul's journey and what showing the real you is going to mean. For some of you, showing the real you means you need to detach a little bit from the world to go inside and find the real you, get into your heart, and really define your life around your passion and your gifts. So let's see what our soul's journey cards have to say. Okay, so there's a little hesitancy to show the world the real you because of relationships that have gone wrong, or there's people who are critical of what you do. And the important thing is that you need to be attracted to those who serve your higher good. It's a network of people that serve your higher good. And I know you can't really kick family out. People pleasing is not what you're meant to do. So don't tell them much about what you're doing. But you don't have to keep a low profile. You just need to find people that help you build a life that shows the real you. The other thing you need is some balance between work and life and spiritual stuff. says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So not judging others for their beliefs is really poignant. I mean, you don't want to turn on those people who have a relationship with who are Christian or Buddhist or Jewish and what they believe. The universe or God is here to say that everyone is accepted for where they're at. They are all on a journey. We live many lives. And we experience many things in those lives. Look at the spirit within, not the person on the outside. So let's see if we can get some wisdom on how to navigate this journey. One more card after that. So the first one is a very important thing. It confirms what I said about relationships, about a chosen family. Who you choose is your family. It's not necessarily blood relations. Now this shows a guy leaving his wife in the underworld because she decided she wanted to die. That's a toxic relationship. He loved her so much, he went to the underworld to try to save her and noticed that she had already started to decay. So it talks about birth and death. You're in a cycle right now of death, and you will be reborn into something and conceived. Just the conception of you will be defined by you. And if you dedicate yourself to that path, you will be reborn. The other one is to remember your ancestors, give thanksgiving, give back. Giving is the way to abundance. Start out giving a lot and let it turn into something abundant. That's the universal law of give and then receive. Sow your seeds, let them bloom, let them be watered, and then watch them grow. This is also about ancestral work. As you see, he's polishing his stone. What is it called? Headstone. So ancestors are surrounding you. People from your journey, your many journeys. There'll be ancestors you don't know about. There'll be ancestors that you do that have passed in this lifetime. And they want to get to know you, and you don't have to be clairaudient like me to hear them. You can sense their presence with an energetic exchange. If you close your eyes and ask your spirit guides to remove all interference, and then that you want to connect with, say, someone who can tell you about your purpose, ask for an ancestor to step forward. And when they do, the first thought that comes into your mind is going to be the beginning of a conversation. This is what I was saying before too. You might be a little scared of exposure because of the way it's been reacted to. I feel like you're a magical person, but it's now or never feeling. It's kind of like you want to preserve yourself. You want to exit. You want to preserve what you have, but it's important that you continue down this path as the unique you. Some of this may be driven by fixation on past mistakes. Maybe that's what makes you feel like this won't work either. You get intrusive thoughts, and you really long for more. And that kind of becomes a crutch. So let's see what our famous person says to us. We have Emma Goldman. To wrap this up, she says immediate change requires doing the time. And that's so important to this reading, because if you're not willing to change, if you're not willing to go through the transformation that's happening, you probably won't find your life's purpose until the next opportunity arises, and that could be months, years. Just continue working on yourself and identify your passion, and you'll be reborn into a life of joy and fulfillment. Let me do some charms here. Okay, so you feel like there's an elephant in the room that you want to tell everybody about your newfound faith or newfound beliefs, whether it's changing faith or simply adding to, and you feel like there would be judgment against you. But you are the captain of your life, and you really have to get the winds of change to start. It's meant for you to have a transformation, but you have to submit to it. It's like the burning bush. You get a big sign, and with Moses, he argued that he was not capable of doing this, and God's like, I would not have chosen you if you were not capable. And then he was assigned an assistant to make up for his faults. So know that you have the burning bush in your life, and this is your sign to step out and manifest through your gifts what God has intended for you, or the universe. Well, that's the end of this reading. I'm going to clean up and go on to reading number 2. So if you chose 1, you can stop the video now and comment below how you felt it resonated with you. This is just kind of a dull time. Make sure you check out my Tarot Ampersand More Exchange on Facebook. It's $10 a month. I give you a 3-day trial, and then I ask you to go to my spirit-whisperer.com and sign up under community with a PayPal account. Now, you don't need a PayPal account, you need a credit card. But if you have a PayPal account, it's easier. But it will create a subscription that automatically renews and can be canceled any month. You get about 4 or 5 readings a week, plus opportunities for free readings, as well as an all-time 50% discount on all my services. So a psychic reading is normally $60 for a half hour, and I charge you only $30 if you're a member of my community. Okay, now we have pile 2. Stone is slick. Citrine. Put that right here so you can see it. Let's see what the dominant energy is. Okay, it says the energy is gaining momentum. You're on the right track, what you're doing in life, but more effort is required. More effort is required. This kind of energy gives you hope. It's a positive omen. But you're not quite there yet, and you need to take some practical steps. So let's see what they're talking about. As far as your soul's journey, what are you dealing with right now? Okay, so there's a little lack of the use of your intuition. You're kind of in your head, and you're indecisive. And then we should use our intuition in all aspects of our life. So if you're overthinking it, stop, set it aside, And then really get into more of a meditative, you don't have to go into deep meditation, but a meditative state, and ask your spirit guides or the Holy Spirit for Christian to please share with you the right path and give you conviction. On that note, you are the master of your life. And what you want is what you will manifest. What you believe in is what you will manifest. So if you're indecisive about something because you don't know if it's the right path or the wrong path, choose the one that makes you happy. Do more of what makes you happy. That's usually where your passion and your talents line up perfectly. It's also a good time. I feel like you're already doing a lot of service, that you feel good when you can help others. And I want to tell you that's part of your passion. It's part of my passion, is I feel good when I can help others. The other part is deciding my path and sticking with it. And then there's kind of like unveiling your gifts, believing in your gifts and practicing with them. Just kind of stepping out there. Let's get some wisdom. Well, you really have a childlike spirit, or at least that's what you need to move into. You may even want to work with children because they're so innocent and wonder about things. But in essence, it's unlearning some of those adult patterns that we have taken on, whether it was from our mother or our father or from society and your career. Let me see. Every mistake you make is a learning opportunity. We know there's consequences to mistakes, sometimes loss of money or loss of admiration from people, maybe loss of friendship. But you can salvage yourself no matter what. There is hope. Consider it a learning opportunity on the path to the real you. Okay, y'all said this is what I was talking about the unlearning. You need to break the cycles. There's cycles of thought and behavior that you need to break. So you need to spend some time analyzing your mind, listening for what those repetitive tapes are, or looking into your heart and seeing where the pain is, what the pain is about. Just spending some time with yourself. It's really a cause and effect kind of thing. When you have pain or regret or fear, it ends up manifesting itself in your physical body. The wizened. Really, I agree with this. You need to seek some mentorship. It doesn't have to be in an official capacity. I belong to several Facebook groups that I have developed some friendships with people. And it may even involve doing things like watching pick-a-cards on YouTube. They've spoken to me numerous times, and one time my guide told me to watch one, and it just confirmed what a psychic told me on the phone. I had like 10 free minutes, and I just called and told me exactly what I needed to hear. And then amazingly, this free pick-a-card reading on YouTube talked about the exact same thing. So you're going to learn on experience. You just need to step out there and whatever your passion is and put your best foot forward and just stick with it. Take a calm approach. Let's see what our personality has to say. Calvin Klein. So in relation to the energy is gaining momentum. I like this one. Take risks and have a press statement ready. That's the key to you. That's the learn on experience. Take a calm but dedicated approach. So get yourself out there and be prepared to announce it. Not necessarily to your family, but announce it. Do a press release. Do an announcement on a private business page, or make a video on YouTube. Something to get your name out there. I'm going to do some charms. You have a lot of stuff in reverse. So you seem to resist change. You need to anchor yourself in trust and faith in the Spirit and in Elohim. And you too, like the first group, will receive a burning bush sign, just like Moses did. It will be a sign that you can't refuse, and you're going to doubt yourself, and He's going to be generous and kind and give you what you need to make up for your deficit or help you heal. You don't necessarily need someone else. There's probably something you can be healed from. So I hope that spoke to you about what you need to hear right now. I'll be doing an extended version for my community, and hope to see you in the comments.